It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. You look at Phoenix.
Well, this is a bounce-back game for them, guys. I mean, they faced this team once before and came up empty-handed. So looking for a different outcome tonight, both for their confidence and then don't forget to try and win that season series.
Here's Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First team foul.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
2 of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
For 3, Okogie. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Pass to Booker. Now Durant. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Smith.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. They kick it out to Green. Just 4 to shoot. The three-pointer no good. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul's running. Outside, KD. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Green. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Booker. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Outside for Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 4. Pass to Brown. Lefty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Durant, that's good.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Şengün. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Brown. On the wing, Booker. From downtown. Connects from three-point range.
Well, Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Pass to Şengün.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Martin. Drives to the hoop.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. 1:39 left to play in the first. It's stolen by Martin. And a wide open look for Porter. The Rockets with another miss. Suns trail by 5. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Rockets leading by 5. There's Cauley Stein. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Landale. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's stolen by Smith. Chalk up 2 there. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Takes it inside, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. No good that time. And so it's Houston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game.
The Suns 21.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Rockets leading by 9. Stanley. That 3 off the mark. Draws with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Martin. It's hauled in by Warren. Pull from deep 3-point land. Phoenix no good that time either. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. And Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Durant, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
They get it back. Nice shot by Smith.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to KD. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Out to Smith. Shoots the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Here's Green. A shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Durant. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Smith. Durant down low. He's got 16. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Out to Smith. Outside, Green. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Suns.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Good on the triple.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
To the paint. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Outside for KD. Şengün with the rebound. Houston leading by 12. Outside, Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
The kick out to Brown. Outside, Green. Brown, good. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
For 3, Booker. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. And finished off by Brown.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Pass to Baisley. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Houston with it. Porter, no luck. Suns trail by 15. Here he goes. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. Suns on defense. Wall with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Porter. It's tipped.
But given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that lane.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Stanley. Back to Porter. Nice D from Warren.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And Wall with the slam.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets ahead, up 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
43.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Suns trail by 7.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now the Rockets with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And a miss there on the triple. Durant with it. Now Smith defending. Back to Paul. To the middle. And taken away by Brown. And taken away by Paul. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Rockets leading by 7. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Tries to keep it alive. Paul outside. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. KD's got 18 points.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Right wing. Pass to Şengün. The layup missed. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Back to Wall. Ayton the screen. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Timeout call, the Suns. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Suns trail by 11. Here's Beasley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Rockets leading by 11. To the paint. It's tipped. All with it. Now Green defending. Here's Warren. Here's the three. Can't hit that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin.
Oh! Ouch. And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Back to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, how about the agility from Green, finding a way to get to his spot despite the contact.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's been hard.
You want to talk about ball distribution? They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime. Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turn to...
Oh, that was something else.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Left side, Warren. Lays it up off the glass.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Ross grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. It's a 13-point game. Up and in on the layup. Cauley-Stein's got his third basket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Timeout called the Rockets.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Six seconds left to play here in the third. And then Porter with the jam.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 17. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right at... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Rockets leading by 17. From deep three-point range, Porter can't get that one to fall.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Ayton. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
That one doesn't drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Durant. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Houston making some changes. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thanks, David.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Şengün. And he goes in for the dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Out to KD. Takes a three. But Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Here's Paul. Booker left side. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Nice shot by Smith. 10 points so far for Jabari Smith.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Phoenix making a change here. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And Ayton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good move.
Here's KD.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get the contact.
Free throw drops for KD. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Rockets lead by 7. Outside, Green. A shot missing. Good D by Booker. Pass to Okogie. Left side, Wall. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick of the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. Nice move. That's tipped. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And now Wall running the floor all by himself.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. I'm not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Out to Smith. To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Timeout call, the Suns. Suns trail by 8. Up top, Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Smith. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. And it's blocked by Brown. One-on-one here. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Okogie for 3. That one doesn't go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
It's good from long range. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Durant. Got a hand on it. And they get it back.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The shot by KD. No good.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Rockets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Green.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
6 on the shot clock. Durant just inside the line. Okogie off target at the rim. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he makes that one. And now a 12-point Rocket lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Brown. Driving inside. And he can't jam it through. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good company.
I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum.